I'm Lauren Higgs and welcome to Red Carpet TV. They've had 14 number ones in as many years and the time has finally come for Westlife to hang up their gloves. Entertainment journalist Owen Murphy was backstage for the final farewell, so I caught up with him at the Herbert Park Hotel to find out all the gossip and what the future might hold for the guys. So Owen, over 160,000 fans attended over Friday and Saturday night at Westlife. How was it?
You know what, it was like a pilgrimage to Knock. It was everybody from the west of Ireland got on the M4 straight up, clogged up the city and, you know, paid their final respects to an Irish institution, which was Westlife. I'm a cynic to the bitter end, but you know what, even I was choking up when they came off the main stage and they went down to this tiny little lit up area in the middle of Croke Park. And each one, you know, did their little 5 minutes to the crowd and each one got their own goodbye and everybody, apart from Mark, funnily enough, cried. And he came out the other side of it and there was this overwhelming sense of emotion and relief. And you have to consider that at a time of austerity in Ireland, when the Red Hot Chili Peppers don't sell out Croke Park, that they can sell out 2 nights. You can't gloss over the enormity of what they have done. 14 number ones, UK and Ireland.
That's
50
amazing.
million album sales.
So Owen, you think a reunion is definitely off the cards?
I don't think that you could ever rule out a reunion. And it is funny, you kind of go, oh, 14 years Westlife are gone. You forget they're only 33.
Yeah.
Like
So-
their whole lives are ahead of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they have this amazing CV. Shane will go solo. Louis Walsh has signed him up. He's going to stick with Louis. He will produce a solo record. It will be a while. It will be a couple of years. I think they need to pin down what sound he's going to be, because he cannot just be Westlife minus Mark. Mark is going to LA and he's just signed a deal working for a songwriting factory over there. I believe Neo is looking for him to write a single for him. He's you're going to see, you probably won't hear as much of Mark, but he's probably going to be a big deal in his own right. Cian is about to head off. He's going to record an 8-episode surfing show for Sky One. You know, this is the man who had his wedding in Barbados because it coincided with the surfing tournament. Nicky, for me, will be big. And I was talking to him about this and he wouldn't give anything away, but there's definitely a meeting there. And he said that he wouldn't do any other reality TV show but Strictly, so I don't know if that's an indication.
So basically the sky's the limit and we haven't seen the end of them yet.
Yeah, I think we will literally only miss them when they're gone, but I don't think they'll be gone for very long.
Okay, Owen, thank you so much. Thanks for the insight.
Not at all.
The beautiful Blake Lively is our Special K Fashionista of the Week. Arriving for her interview on The Late Show with David Letterman, the Gossip Girl star looked breathtaking in a pale pink wrap dress with a plunging neckline and jewel detailing around the cuff and neck. She teamed it with a striking pair of pointy-toe metallic Christian Louboutins, a statement ring and nude nail polish. Penneys has developed into one of Ireland's favourite high street stores. Over the past couple of seasons, their line has blossomed into a stunning on-trend range. This week, we were given a sneak peek at their collections for Autumn-Winter 2012, with women's wear designer Sally Joyce showing us the key pieces for the coming months. So Sally, you're going to show us some of the key pieces for Autumn-Winter 2012. What have we got?
Okay, well, the Autumn-Winter had a couple of different trends going on in it that were really important that we wanted to tap into. There was a black and white trend that was really strong with houndstooth. There was a real retro kind of 60s feeling coming through in colours. And then there was a soft, prettier feeling as well with pastels and all about texture and
gorgeous.
fur. And just to top it off, we have a final story which we cover like the wines, the navies and the teals. So I'm just going to talk you through each trend.
Brilliant, yeah.
And focus on the key pieces. One of the first pieces I'm going to show you is like our chiffon button-up blouse, which is it's kind of become like a staple for us. So it's always about how do we reinvent it, how do we move it on. So the studding on the collar with the chain is really good.
Stick a little cami underneath or something.
Stick a little cami underneath, and it's a really good colour vehicle as well.
Gorgeous.
One of the key items for the season is the pencil skirt, and basically it's about reinventing it again with print and pattern, and we particularly love this one. And again, because of the cotton fabric, so light and easy to wear, you know. This knit is actually one of our key knitwear for the season. We love the colour, we love the yarn. I think we're just trying to always make sure that we're pushing the boundaries of being fashionable, you know, and that
definitely.
We do have our core knitwear, but that we're always exciting the customer with new ideas and new products.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Another area for us that we're trying to grow is outerwear and coats, smart coats. This is one of my favourite pieces, which
that
I'll
is
be getting
a
for the
stunning
season.
piece.
The luxe biker jacket, so meaning that it's not just coming in leather, it's actually coming in a really nice wool with a detachable fur collar, and then it has all the details of the zibs, you know, to give it that biker look. And this also comes in black.
Price-wise, what
this is
will we be
retailing
taking?
at €40.
That is just
it's unbelievable. Like that would be a high price point for us, but in terms of a really nice winter glamorous coat, it's absolutely fantastic.
It's a must-have.
The sort of hourglass waisted peplum shape is really important for autumn winter. So we really wanted to get something a little bit more dressy in there, you know. So this is a really lovely houndstooth jacquard fabric, and the dress is actually panelled to be really flattering to the figure.
I'd say it's stunning on.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
The length of it.
The length is really important actually, that it hits just below the knee, you know, to have this sort of covered up feeling for autumn.
I love it. Sally, thank you so much for talking to us. I'm dying to see this stuff. I can't wait for it to come in. You're very good.
Great.
Thank you. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Red Carpet TV.